This is a THORnews presentation. THORnews presents Comet C2012 S1 ISON and WTF
Earth.
Seriously, bro.
Part B-sides, hardcore. Warning, up front, if you are not a fan of me or THORnews, don't watch this episode. Bow out now. Go. You don't have to go in disgrace. Just go. What the hardcore and the B-sides mean is that over the last few episodes, I've had extra stuff that I didn't have time to edit in, so I put it all together in one. It's the B-sides of the last few episodes. And that's so basically, this is just for all the hardcore viewers of THORnews who enjoy my entertainment, my style, my sense of humor, and my ability to put out educational, informational stuff. So if this is your first THORnews video, I highly recommend you not watch it. I'm just going to slap visuals on it without even looking to see if they match up. Because that takes the longest amount of time, people. And there's some funny shit in this. I'm going to say that up front. I mean, if you stay, there is some funny stuff. There's a little bit of information. But like I said, it's just for people who enjoy my shows. If that ain't you, well, start with something else.
Yeah, so we finally got those long-awaited Mars high-rise photographs. I laughed. That was very funny. See, they have a sense of humor. You gotta have a sense of humor no matter what happens. You don't have a sense of humor, you lose, dude.
Alright, yeah, seriously, I am adding a little bit on though. It's funny, there's this one article that said like, NASA releases its first high-res photograph. And then they show the photos of the high-rise from Mars. And it's like the worst photograph I've ever seen. It's literally white noise from your 1984 television that isn't getting a signal from its antenna. I don't know if you guys remember what antenna are. They're the things on top of your TV back when your TV used to be free. I know that was a long time ago. I will drop that.
I have absolutely no idea what is going on, and I have absolutely no idea what is going to happen next. I have absolutely no idea what our government's big plan is. I have absolutely no idea what TBPT, their big plan is. The world is Phobos squared at the moment. So 33 episodes in on this, I'm throwing up my arms, shrugging my shoulders and saying, God help us all. One thing I do know for a fact is that the Nibiru meme came out of nowhere. I mean, I was big on sci-fi and comic books, and the whole idea of Nibiru and Zachary stitching just came out of nowhere, and it got huge with the whole 2012 myth. And right before that was Elenin to juice the Nibiru tales, and now we have ISON. At times, it definitely feels like somebody's overall plan is to keep us all in constant fear. But it seems like people have an eventual fear breaking point.
The fact that Batman is here makes me feel way better. One thing that I thought was funny back on the Nibiru trail is, as I was mentioning before, that if someone took some type of animated 3D program, like let's say Maya or something else, and created the fake Hoax ISON, which I've put up twice, two different ones, that looks almost exactly like the QE2 official NASA data one, I say whoever did that is an amazing hoaxster. Like, that is you put in a lot of effort to make that, dude. And then as I was going through the stills today of just Comet ISON related things, I saw one of that hoax, and at the bottom it said Bad Robot, which is J.J. Abrams' company. They did Star Trek, and now he's gonna do Star Wars. And he's a Disney fan, and he also included Nibiru in a Star Trek movie. I mean, knowing that he's a D-man, that is what it is. But who knows, maybe he's a Jedi fighting from the inside. Because I must confess, I did really enjoy his last Star Trek movie. It's cool to know that J.J. Abrams is a fan of the ISON saga. So it's cool to know that J.J. Abrams is a fan of mine and is providing his Star Trekian technology to give us sweet hoaxes. Thanks, J.J. And about the report that Russians had seen that Comet ISON was changing its orbit towards Mars's strange metallic light moon Phobos, which already has conspiracy theories that it in itself is an alien vessel long before ISON was announced. The source is Scorchafall, which a lot of people call Scorchafail, who does seem to put out a lot of hot disinformation and misinformation often at proper times. So I didn't put much theory into that, but at this point, who knows? Overall, I would say that I'm still stuck in the middle. It would seem that ISON is just a big distraction. Could it be distracting us from another celestial body? So we're looking in the wrong direction? Though the sun has been acting weird, the universe has been acting weird, You got the Lazarus asteroids turning into comets. From the asteroid belt, you got Don Quixote, asteroid Don Quixote, far out beyond Jupiter, changing into a comet. And that area is supposed to be cold. So if it was going to get comet-like, it's not supposed to do it in the cold region, I don't think. And then when you look at the Enki, Lovejoy, ISON diagram, it looks like the comets are being electrically attracted to the sun. And who knows what the sun is doing? So at this point, I don't know what is going on. And I don't know so much that it would scare me if I wasn't already beyond the point of fear. Okay? I hate it when I lose my funny. Dang it. Crap. So at this point, honestly, I say that NASA is not our enemy. Seems like the people above them's overall plan is fear and confusion. So at most, all they're doing is withholding data under direct orders from the administrations above them. Like I said, if we gotta blame anybody, we gotta blame ourselves. We're gonna take a look at Comet ISON amateur astronomer hero number 1 again. Bruce Gary not only leads the ISON front with his telescope, but also with his astronomical mind, which seems pretty dang smart. He may be no Pluto killer, but he has definitely been the greatest help all of us interested in wanting to know and learn more about comets and Comet ISON, have got. So, once again, THORnews Cold Beer Award goes to Bruce Gary. Thank you again, sir. We appreciate it. I'm here to say Comet ISON is on its way. But what's the meaning of no brightening during the past 16 days? The frost line depends on albedo and thermal conductivity, or surface regolith. WTF is regolith, the layer of unconsolidated rocky material covering bedrock. It's like mantle rock, dude. The term was defined by George P. Merrill first in 1897. He was one of those word creator guys. And that was legal back then. Back then you could make your own words. People were like, cool, he made a new word. But now, you make up a new word, people are like, you're an idiot. That's not even a real word. And I'm like, yeah, it is now. It is now. Pseudo-astronomer Hulk smash! You can see the brightness begins to flatten out. This corresponds to a coma diameter of 85,000 kilometers. A residual increase will be produced by the tail, which was once part of the coma. Crazy, I know, if you try and imagine it in your head. Flux. Flux you. I'm gonna flux her to death tonight. Good word. Flux is much like the word Smurf. It has multiple uses. I'm gonna kick you in your Smurf. This thing has a dust jet. Some people say an asteroid falling behind it. It looks like the nucleus. It has split into two. The nucleus, which I guess is the base, the core of the comet, or most comets as we know them, that is cracked in two. So I think it's got 3 parts. And hey, you can draw a V, but if you take 3 points, 1, 2, 3, you draw a V. Did you know that? You only need 3 points, 3 parts to make a V. As I was saying, so it's got the busted up middle, it's got a thing behind it, got a thing in front of it. I don't know what it is, man. Yeah, dude, it's a jet rink. So we got a jet rink passing Mars. There have been reports that Comet ISON's trajectory has been changed by the gravity of Mars. At this point, I don't know. I didn't see it. I didn't watch it. I can't see it in the sky. So what it and Mars are doing, or did, that was between them. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you have a girlfriend and she goes out of town for a weekend, and like one of those nights she just happens to be hanging out with some guy. You don't know what they did. And she'll say, yeah, I passed by him. And that's what's going on now. It's like, yeah, ISON's passing by Mars. And then there was a story that ISON had realigned with Phobos, Mars' weirdest light metallic moon. That came from Scorchafale, or Shashafal. I forgot how to pronounce that person's name. What else? And I don't know if ISON is anything special. I'm not implying there's any doom. But the less we know, and the more we ourselves keep finding out that is totally different, I think that situation gets doomier on an honest level. Like, the less you know about a situation, it's hard to prepare for something if you don't know what that something is. And so, like, How dusty is icing? It's a double dust Jetrink feature. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We got ourselves a double dust Jetrink feature. NASA has been shut down, 97% furloughed and let go. Apparently they're near-Earth object observations. The program is not as important as, like, let's say, catching pot smokers. I'm fixing to tell you all the truth. Something is going down. The sun has been freaking out, but nowhere near as bad as the rich guys running the show. They've got us all running in a million different directions. Seriously, there are a lot of very loud planes flying over. This is rare. Hope they're all listening. And if they do, I hope they're big fans of the show. I'd like to live for a few more months. Kick ass. The sun has been freaking out, but nowhere near as bad as the rich guys running the show. They've got us all running in a million different circles, and only they really know which way to go. Feels all demons, angels, and dirty snowballs, man. I'm glad we have the Astonishers. Astonishers, unite. Be awesome. Lead by example. I agree with all the old superheroes, Yoda, pretty much every samurai master. Like, anger gets you nowhere. Hate does you no good. They're all short-term addictions. Whether those short terms are 80 years, I don't know. Man, there are a lot of planes. Alright, facts I've learned since the last video. Oh wait, I don't want to use the word facts. I don't even know if I can use that word anymore. Does the word fact still exist? I definitely think most often opinion trumps fact. Or opinion becomes fact. To the opinion bearer. Opinion is fact. Dang it. Semantics. Ison is green. Ison has a dust jet. Ison is breaking up with me. Ison looks like it's heading to Earth on the ISWA. Yeah, that's true. Uh-oh. There are the jets. Can you hear them? I'm outside. I don't think you gotta worry about the planes you can hear. Alright. Ison looks like it is heading to Earth on the ISWA. People who catch asteroids, comets, another space doom. I don't know if you guys know this, but space and the universe is extremely creative. There are many different ways the universe could shake things up, shall we say. So I would think that stopping that is not a wise idea. But what do I know? Yeah, NASA's shut down, man. How does that make you feel? Honestly, and with on the 37th episode, I know that we're giving NASA a lot of shit, but I have said that since John F. Kennedy, the space program has not been the same. And I know there are good people at NASA who've done the best with what they can. And I think some of those people have left us a lot of good hints. So, and NASA's definitely given me a ton of great footage, great photographs, and great animation. I'm sad to see them go. I'm actually for giving, like, NASA $100 billion a year. The American space program is an extremely important gem. Anywho, government has shut itself down and is in no rush to get back. That is freaking creepy. And that's weird. I don't think they know what they're fighting over. And they're definitely in no rush to get back. I mean, they have, what, 10 days before the largest economy would default if they don't get along and figure something out? Oh yeah, so right now, the basic daily NASA cameras, we get like, what, 10 to 20 photographs a day, which kind of feels nice, but those cameras are mostly still up. SDO is up, stereo is up, the Secchis are up, at Artist IMG is a great site, highly recommend it. But the way things have been going, I would almost guess that if the cameras are going to go down, the cameras would go down right before Ison was supposed to show up on that. I mean, don't you think it's weird that double dust Jetrink feature flying from an extrasolar space to a reality all around you soon? All signs, seals, trumpets can't be set off in a single day. Data point. Most don't. Please don't forget. Most don't understand that signs, seals, and trumpets are metaphors. But I see a red dragon with 6 heads rising out of the ocean. Quick, get me my shield. I said to no one in particular as I ran to get my shield and then realized, holy crap, it's 2013. My shield is different than old school shields used to be. That's all I gotta say. God bless everyone. Syria. Red line crossed. Chemical weapons. Shut down. I'm just a dreamer of celestial mechanics. Can somebody fix these machines? The sun, is it a phoenix? Is it a comet? Is it a big hydrogen engine? D, all of the above. E is for everlasting. F is for fighting. The sun has looked like a phoenix often and early. And by that I mean the last 1,000 days. And the sun, if you look at all close up with the fancy cameras and all, looks like a phoenix egg, dude. Totally. Look at it. Stare. Told you. Phoenix egg. Phoenix are cool. Everybody believes in phoenixes, right? Yeah, alright. Hey, oh. Hey, seriously, no more licking. It's distracting. And oil bastages. I'm the guy who does the jibber jabbering. I'm the guy who does all the bibble babbling. I would like to start out this episode with the ancient words of Julian Casablancas. Your faith has got to be greater than your fear. Forgive them, even if they are not sorry, or whatever. Every positive action has a reward. And right now out there, I'm sure there's some grace over works person saying, no, works aren't important. Talking about works is what's important, or whatever. James, what James said? A little bit of both. Or was that Forrest Gump? Crap, was Forrest Gump James? Crazy. I live on the surface of a frozen fireball. Anger is weakness, and patience is strength. Too pure, oh princess. Too pure, oh princess. This is how the war was won. All the dreamers on the run. I'm working so I won't have to try so hard. Kiss me now that I'm older. I'll be bringing it for you. Friday night's a bit lonely. Take it slow, but don't warn me. Hey. Wow. Did you really stay to the end? I'm going to have a prize for you. I don't know what it is, but I'm going to have a prize for everybody who stayed to the end of this episode. Maybe it'll be a metaphorical prize, but it'll still be a prize, no doubt. Oh, and one of my missions, because I don't know if you guys know this, I am artistically inclined. So I'm going to try and create an excellent Astonishers and THORnews t-shirt. It'll sell for $20, but I'm going to do what I can to make sure that all the materials are great, because I love t-shirts, and I'm always more than happy to pay $20 for a kick-ass t-shirt that will last me a decade. And that's what I plan to do, is create a t-shirt for us, make sure that it's badass, so you can wear it out to the clubs, you can wear it to the boat or whatever, and that it lasts for a long time. So that like 10 years from now, you guys will be like, damn, that THORnews sure know how to put together a good t-shirt. Okay, great. Well, God bless all y'all. I just hit my 10,000 subscribers, and I couldn't have done it without y'all. You guys are amazing. YouTube has a lot of dregs of society, and I'm very proud that the majority of all my subscribers are smart, cool, funny with a sense of humor. God bless everybody, and we will keep on rolling. All right, peace out.